Hello, everyone. Very warm welcome for this a brief clarification session because many of you are asking numerous questions on planning to billing. The first of all the questions is what is planning to billing? For a planning engineer or for MBAs or for diploma holders, this terminology may looks new, little bit of new, but this is the work which engineers have been doing for past 50, 60 years. Mostly civil, uh, architectural, chemical, electrical, mechanical. The core engineers, when they join construction projects, there is a need of planning to billing because the all the work which you are doing, how this has to be capitalized, how this has to be earned for a specific organization, especially the EPC organizations, that this particular program provides the clear linkage between management strategy to the execution and to make money out of it. Uh, I remember 30 years ago when I joined Engineers India Limited, I was very much uh, hopeful of getting a department of, say, civil engineering or structural mechanics or something like that. Because I was good also, and EIL took interviews on these aspects also. But surprisingly, when I joined EIL, uh, the, I got a department called Planning, Scheduling, and Monitoring. And believe me, it was a big surprise. And the very first week, I went to the HR department. I went to the head of structural, I think that time Mr. Harish Mathur, and said that why you didn't choose me for this structural or civil department. And he said that Manish, this is one of the most critical project management department. It always connects you with the top management of the organization. You just stay there for 4 to 5 months, and if you will not like this department, we will take you back in civil department. So mostly civil engineers know that it is a transportation engineering, it is a irrigation engineering, it is a structural mechanics, some sewerage systems, all these kind of projects are meant for civil engineer. But after working there for almost 3, 4 months, I remember I realized that I am connecting to the top management. While being a management trainee, I was able to meet the GM projects of EIL. I was able to meet even ED and directors of the EIL. So I realized that this particular department is little bit different. And uh, at the same time, when I realized that my other friends who have joined mechanical department, piping department, electrical department, they were not able to meet even the managers, but I was able to meet even the head of departments of every disciplines. So that is where I realized that, and 6 months down the line, when I met GM HR, Dr. KM Mittal and Harish Mathur sir, they asked me, Manish, you didn't come back to me and asking for the entry into the civil department. I said, no, sir, I realized that this is a wonderful department. So planning to billing is a management function basically, which supports the management in assessing the performance as well as also uh, making and earning out of it. The whatever services you have delivered, you have to capitalize and you have to raise an invoice. This has a lot of interfaces with almost all departments working on project execution. So you would have a better insight. Mostly people doesn't know what is project management, what is, I mean, I'm talking about younger generation, not the senior people. Senior people, of course, knows the importance of project management, and but the younger generation, especially the freshers, when they come out, they always have a dream of becoming a civil engineer, electrical engineer, mechanical engineer. They only know those uh, heads where they have to get the career. But believe me, when you come to the construction industry, project management has a much bigger role, and people can, just by having some good knowledge on project management, you can definitely work in this particular segment, specialized segment like planning, scheduling, monitoring, like cost estimation, procurement engineer, project engineer, project coordination. These are all branches, means all specializations which are utilized in the industry for managing the execution of the work, the big execution. So this is my first clarification. What is planning to billing? Planning to billing will integrate all the business processes for an organization so that they can effectively and timely make money out of the execution what they are supposed to do. It will reduce the cost overruns. It will reduce the time overruns. This particular performance monitoring is a management role which directly links your work with the management. So you will have a direct connection with the uh, top management. The second clarification comes, this is written for minimum 5 years experience. Yes, uh, Protecon believes, and in fact, it is my belief also, that the person who doesn't have the basic understanding or of the terminology used in the execution, it would be difficult for him to take a online course and understand and effectively change his career path. Many people I have seen in the industry when they are working in site, they come to know various terminologies in the project execution. So it is always better for an experienced person, but there is no harm. Even a, a fresher engineer, a fresher can also look for such type of courses, uh, provided they put some little extra emphasis or extra efforts by finding out if they don't know that particular technical words utilized in my delivery, then they should explore, because a lot of information is available on Google, on many books are available. So if you have the courage or if you have the guts to learn this knowledge and to make your career in project management, this particular means instead of becoming a normal engineering labor, you can become a project management specialist in a shorter duration. And this particular program will provide you all the industry use templates, all the business process, the planning's interaction with the various engineering, procurement, and construction teams, how it interrelates, what information you give to the various department, and what information you give it to the project, the top management, and how you bring your money effectively for your organization. For any organization to succeed, it is the timely availability of the money from the clients. Basically, you have to ensure that timely cash flow has to be made. It's not just for planning engineers for the construction industry. It is also very important. This particular process is very important for the people who wants to create their startup. If you if you want to set up your startup, any kind of project organization, you need to establish certain business processes which are mandatory for the success of the organization. So, guys, this is a small clarification how a management delivers the project and connects the strategy of execution through the planning, scheduling, and monitoring business, which leads to basically converting the money, converting your execution work into a successful and timely availability of cash flow money from the client. So thank you very much indeed for your patient hearing. Hope to see you very soon.